Hi BookTube, my name is Juan. I am just one reader here with a Friday Reads video to tell you about the books that I finished, am reading, and will be reading this week. So, the first book that I want to talk about today is a book that I finished reading, and it is one of the saddest disappointments and one of the biggest failures of my 2021 reading year, and that is 11/22/63 by Stephen King. I really wanted to completely love this book and just, fall in love with everything in it. It's supposed to be one of Stephen King's greatest novels, period. And it's usually recognized as his best novel since, his earlier career, the Stephen King golden era, if you will. So I really wanted to love this, but it was just horrible. The first 200, 300 pages of the book I really enjoyed. I thought the storytelling was perfect. I was really into the premise and the quest aspect of the story, but then, Stephen King has no idea how to edit himself out or just cut down on pointless, unnecessary detail that doesn't really add anything interesting or flavorful to the story or to the atmosphere. It became ridiculous, frankly. At some point, I thought the writing was just on another level of shittiness, honestly. And I'm sorry for my language, but here I was just incredibly mad and angry and frustrated because I have loved Stephen King before. I know he can be a polarizing author. He's not like a big literature name, but I was really disappointed with this because I think there were some really good aspects to it, but everything was clouded by incompetent writing and unnecessary detail to the next degree, to the next level. I could not believe that. Now, I do think that some things are to be salvaged or rescued in here. Some aspects of the story and some choices, especially towards the ending of the book, that I think were kind of interesting. But, this is just one of those instances where I don't really even care anymore. Your writing is so cluttered and so horrible. This is just bad writing. Objectively, it's bad writing, it's bad detail, it's bad dialogue, cheesy dialogue, like so cheesy. I couldn't stand it, and I was just ready for it to be over. So I gave it 2 stars. It really made me angry. Horrible writing, completely destroyed a good, potentially good story. I know it's a very unpopular opinion, but hey, that's why you're here, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Then that's the only book that I finished. Now I am currently reading 3 books, but they are all very different and they are sort of different reading projects. So I think I can read all 3 of them simultaneously. So the first one is The Silmarillion. I am just slowly going through this book. It's a book that you want to read very carefully, slowly, but not too slowly, because you will get sort of bored. And I don't want this to be a boring experience. I want this to be a fascinating experience. I want to be fascinated, like literally, I want to be awed by the wonder and the beauty that is in here. Because this book, even though many people call it dry, boring, slow, yes, maybe yes, but it's also beautiful. So I want to soak up the beauty as much as I can. So I'm slowly going through the Silmarillion and enjoying it for what it is. I am also going through The Hidden Spring by Mark Solms, which is a neuropsychoanalytical publication, and it's absolutely wonderful. If you are interested in psychoanalysis, contemporary psychoanalysis, like the avant-garde psychoanalysis of today, which we are doing today, the newer generations of psychoanalysts and psychotherapists, and if you enjoy neuroscience, you will really love this. It's absolutely wonderful. And then I am starting, I am so excited. I am finally starting the Tawny Man trilogy with Fool's Errand by Robin Hobb. I was a little bit reluctant to start another Robin Hobb trilogy just when I am starting one of the most intense semesters in my psychoanalytical degree. But you know what? If this is as good as people say it is, I have no problem just diving headfirst into it. So I will keep you posted as to my thoughts and how I'm feeling. Fortunately, this book is actually quite shorter than the previous books in the Life Ship Traders, which were like 900 pages. This is 584 pages, so I actually feel like this is a quite a shorter book, especially if you compare it to the rest of Robin Hobb's books. So that's what I will be reading. I love this copy. I just absolutely adore these British editions of Robin Hobb, and I don't really remember a lot about Fitz and the Fool, and this sort of goes back to those characters from the Farseer trilogy, which was maybe not the best trilogy ever. I didn't hate it, but the ending certainly let me down. But I really, really think that Fitz and the Fool are wonderful characters, incredibly interesting. I remember feeling a lot of emotions, especially in book one and book two of the Farseer trilogy. And I know that this is like Robin Hobb going back to that really emotionally driven, character driven kind of story with Fitz and the Fool. So I am really looking forward to this, and hopefully I will finish the Tawny Man trilogy before the year is out. I think I will. Anyway, thanks for watching. I am Just One Reader, and I will see you on the next video with another update.